Students, for week 3, I'm keeping it simple in the kitchen. Yes, I'm using canned cinnamon rolls, but don't you worry, you know I'm about to enhance them. Sometimes baking isn't just about making things from scratch. Sometimes it's about taking something simple and making it special. And that brings us to this week's Black History lesson and intro to baking. While these rolls bake, let's talk about a man who completely transformed the baking industry, Mr. Joseph Lee. Just like I'm taking these store-bought cinnamon rolls and elevating them, Mr. Lee took something as simple as stale bread and turned it into something revolutionary. Mr. Lee was born in Boston in 1849. He lived in a time when Black people faced endless barriers, but that never stopped his hustle. He started working in a bakery as a young boy, later owning restaurants and running a hotel for over 17 years. But his biggest impact came when he changed how kitchens operate forever. Back then, bakeries and restaurants threw out a lot of bread, but Mr. Lee saw opportunity where others saw waste. In 1895, he created a bread crumbing machine that turned stale bread into fine crumbs, perfect for dishes that we still like today, like salmon croquettes, cake batters, fried pork chops, and of course, fish coatings. Seeing its value, he sold the rights to his invention, and soon a breadcrumb company had his machines in restaurants worldwide. But Mr. Lee didn't stop there. He knew kneading bread by hand took time and labor, so he designed a bread making machine that could mix and knead dough faster and more consistently than manual labor. This invention became the foundation for modern bread making machines still used today. In 2019, Mr. Lee was honored with an induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame, proving that his legacy still lives on in every bakery, restaurant, and kitchen that turns simple ingredients into something extraordinary. So as I drizzle this warm pecan praline glaze over these cinnamon rolls, I think about how baking is more than just ingredients. It's about innovation and creativity. So students, it's your turn. For this week's discussion, I want you all to tell me about a baker who has influenced you. This could be a family member, a former teacher, or even a content creator. What have you learned from them? How has that shaped your love for baking? And what will you do with what you've learned? I can't wait to read all of your responses.